Okay, so for the weekly regimen, I make masks. I do mask on my face weekly. So let's start with the Indian Healing Clay Mask. This you can purchase at Whole Foods as well. I believe it's about $6 or less maybe. What you want to do with this is take like just 1 teaspoon of the healing clay, place it with a plastic spoon and just a plastic baggie, pour the powder in the baggie, and then you want to take maybe a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of organic apple cider vinegar. Bragg's is usually the preferred brand for a lot of people. And make sure you always shake it up before you use it. So I do 1 teaspoon of the powder. This is a powder base clay, and then 2 teaspoons of the apple cider vinegar. Mix it in a little baggie to a clay texture, and then just apply it to your skin. You want to do it with either the spoon, a plastic knife, or some people even use like a clean foundation brush, but I think that's just a waste. I'd rather just use it with the spoon, because you don't want to use any metal with dealing with this healing clay. You always want to use a clean spoon, and then dispose of everything once you're done with it. It gets really tight, pulsates, and it's just kind of just pulling that nasty stuff out of your skin. And tightening up your skin. And then once it's dry, I wouldn't recommend washing it in your shower, because it can clog it, because it's clay. You know, once it's wet again, it's clay again. So just try to scrape all, you know, with some moisture, or use something just so it won't get into your drain. I just wouldn't recommend that. But just, you know, you can rinse it off your skin. Just make sure you kind of get it where it's not getting into your drain, but each his own. You know, rinse that off. Once you rinse that off, just go ahead and put on your moisturizer as you would normally. So I would do this once a week. You could do it more, but start once a week so your skin can get used to it. Now this mask that I make is the most simple mask that is probably just under your skin, and you never used it, you never thought about doing it, but man, will it change your skin. The Healing Clay Mask in a combination with this once a week, you're going to see a dramatic change to your skin. This is the lemon and raw honey mask. Okay. Now, the lemon, it may not be recommended for all skin types, all skin tones and textures, but I use it. I will slice a fresh lemon, get some of those juices. I rub the lemon around my skin. And it may sting in some places that maybe you have a little bit of, maybe it's open, or maybe have a breakout somewhere. It will sting a little, but then you just go ahead, follow it up with some raw honey. Now this is Highland Valley honey. I got these at Wegmans. $8. Okay, raw honey is not cheap, but it's worth it. The honey you see in the market, the dollar honey, that ain't nothing but sugar and fruit. Like, it's not real honey. When it says raw honey, and usually I will only get the raw honey that's white, creamy texture, not the like, if I can see through it, I don't want it. You want to get the real stuff. It don't have to be this brand, it could be any brand, but try to get a raw honey with like a white consistency. Whole Foods always, they have their own raw honey. I would say get it from a place that sells real raw honey. What you're going to do is, after the lemon, and you don't have to use the lemon, you can just do the honey, just smear the honey with your fingers. Just go ahead, put it, and let it sit for 15-30 minutes. Go watch some TV, look on your phone, whatever, and let it sit. One thing you're going to notice is when you rinse off your fingers, you're going to feel how clean your fingers are after washing off the honey off of your fingertips. So just imagine if you feel the texture in your fingertips change, what it's doing to your skin. This is highly recommended. You can do it once a week, or you can do it more, but start once a week and see how it does for you. Honey, this raw honey will clear up your skin. It will really help your skin. I highly recommend doing this every week. And with masks, period, and if you are a person, if you're a girl who wear makeup, you should be cleansing your skin you should be doing this every week, because that makeup is getting all in your pores and sitting there. Sometimes you think you're washing it off, and sometimes it's really not off your skin. So you want to make sure you're really getting your skin a deep clean, especially if you're not a person who goes to the spa regularly. This can be your spa right in your bathroom, honey. So your facial, all of that, right in your bathroom. So I would highly recommend investing in some raw honey. Now, what you also can do is a weekly coconut oil mask. And coconut oil, I would prefer organic. It's usually, you know, white thickness, but because of whatever the weather is right now, summer, so it's more of an oily base, which is fine. This is actually the best makeup remover you can use on your skin, especially if you did a heavy beat. You had a night we had a heavy beat and you put on that contour and that concealer and that foundation and that powder and then lashes and that liner, and you got that matte lippy, all that stuff that takes forever to take off. This right here, it will get rid of it, okay? So I would recommend this as a makeup remover for heavy makeup days. But weekly, I would say just do an oil mask. I think they call it more of like an oil cleansing mask. But purely just take the oil, put it on your skin, and just kind of massage your skin, get it in there, and then just rinse it off, and then follow up with your African black soap. I also forgot to mention that I exfoliate. And what I exfoliate with is a walnut sponge. You can get this at Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid. This is what it looks like. This is used, so it don't look like this when you first get it, but I get my money out of it. So you want to use this walnut sponge. You can just go ahead and place your soap. While your soap is wet, you just want to go ahead and rub your soap onto the sponge, and then you want to just take the sponge and kind of go in circular motions around your skin. Swipe your skin down in nice motions. Give it some time, you know, take your time with it and just exfoliate. You want to definitely exfoliate your skin, especially if you have trouble skin, because you want to get those dead skin cells off of your skin so those pores can breathe. And not also breathe, but those pores can suck in those good products that you're using. That coconut oil, that honey, that tea tree oil. Now your pores can go ahead and accept those products and then get the healing process going. And also, it's getting off those dead cells where it accumulates to dark spots and imperfections and blemishes and those acne marks that everyone hates. Exfoliate, exfoliate. I can't stress that enough. If you have acne, if you have acne scars, you should be exfoliating. You don't have to spend $100 on whatever scrubbing thing that you sit on your face. You don't have to do that. You can go right to Walmart and spend $3 on a sponge. It will exfoliate your face. You can use this sponge for up to 4 to 6 weeks and dispose of it. What I'll do every week is actually take some alcohol and just pour the alcohol directly onto the sponge, and I squeeze it out and then let the water run out of it. That's so making sure that no bacteria is growing on it, because it is a sponge. We have to remember that. So I do cleanse it with alcohol weekly or whenever I want to, just to make sure it's staying cleansed and it's not bacteria. I'm not sitting there exfoliating my skin with bacteria. So you definitely want to do that. Also, if you ever feel like your skin is dry or you kind of just want some type of glow, I make my own little concoction of water and pure glycerin. You can get a food grade glycerin from Whole Foods, but I just bought this generic brand from CVS. What you want to do is take 1 part of glycerin and like 3 to 4 parts of water in your little water bottle, and you can use it as a setting spray. You can use it as a moisturizer. If you just feel dry, your skin looks tired, you can just spray a little bit of it on and just let it sit in the skin. This is great for your skin as well, and it also accelerates healing. So say if you have an open acne scar or something, or some type of scar on your skin, this will accelerate the scar, just accelerate the healing, to get it to heal, and it won't heal as bad, it won't heal as dark. When you pick at your skin and stuff, you're only causing it to get as dark as it's going to get. So using this will help, and kind of stay from picking your skin. If you're a picker, just stop picking. I know sometimes it can be just like a weird sensation, but just don't pick your skin. Try not to do that, because you're just making your skin worse. Also, what I can recommend weekly is the charcoal pore strips. Charcoal is a great skin care ingredient. this pulls bacteria out of your skin. So you may see a lot more products these days with charcoal, because charcoal is great for killing bacteria, pulling bacteria out of your skin. So I do this on my nose because I used to still to this day I still have some issues with clogging on my nose in this area, like whiteheads mostly, blackheads sparingly, but mostly whiteheads. So this helps a lot just to pull those whiteheads. You can see it, you know, right on the strip. So this helps open up those pores and get those nasty little whiteheads off my nose. Also, for those whitehead problems, I use an extractor tool. You can get this from a TJ Maxx or maybe even in like Walmart or something. But you want to make sure it's stainless steel in most cases. And this helps you kind of just push out some of those whiteheads that's cause your skin to look, you know, bumpy. I use this not as often as I used to because my skin actually improved, but I do use it if I see like, you know, like a little whitehead or something in there that's irritating me. But don't use it too much because this can cause scarring as well. But it's better than using your fingers, so I would recommend getting this. You can get a blackhead with this, but you can cause more problems with picking at your skin regardless. But this is good to have around in case you just have something that's just sitting there that's just needs a little help. It just needs a little help to get yourself an extractor tool. Okay, so that's it for the natural products. Now, on top of just having a regimen, that's day and night. You can do that regimen. But if you want clear skin, you gotta drink your water. You see this? This is like my sippy cup. Like, if a grown person had a sippy cup, like kids have sippy cups, like you have like a 2 or 3 year old, or maybe one, when they stop drinking bottles. I don't have kids, sorry. But when, you know how kids walk around their sippy cup, this is my sippy cup. And I don't put nothing but water in here. I may add some lemon at times, but water, water, water. You should be drinking at least half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 140 pounds, you should be drinking 70 ounces of water. This bottle alone is 24 ounces. So it's not that hard to consume that, but it may be a lot for some people. But try at least 24 ounces, you know, of water a day. Just at least try to commit to one of these or a couple bottles of water, which is usually like 16 ounces. But you have to make sure you drink your water. You gotta flush those toxins out of your body. And you need to be eating clean as much as you can. You need to be eating your vegetables. You need to be eating your fruit. And you need to be staying away from sugar. Sugar accelerates the breakouts. Oily foods accelerates, you know, fast, nasty, oily foods will accelerate your breakouts. Sometimes people just have acne because of their bad eating habits. So look into eating clean. I'm going to cover eating clean and weight loss and everything in another video, so stay tuned for that. But definitely try to incorporate more of a cleaner diet. You don't have to exclude anything. Just eat better. Just eat better for your skin and for your body. So I would definitely say do that. Stay away from junk food, of course, as much as you can. Just try to have a clean diet at least 80 to 90% of the time. No one's perfect, but small improvements can do a lot. So drink your water. The natural products, out of all the products that I've used, and I've used a lot. I mean, I've used Proactive. I've used any prescription that you can think of, antibiotics they would give me, you know, that was harsh on my body. Like, I've been through it, and I cannot say, but the natural products did it. Like, they really cleared my skin a lot. And you have to be consistent. You need to be washing your face in the morning. You need to be washing your face at night. You need to be doing the regimen that I gave you, and you need to just be consistent with it. Work out, get sweat, you know, get those toxins out of you by sweating, and make sure you cleanse your face after. Make sure that you're cleaning your pillowcases every other week, because the oils from your hair and everything gets on your pillowcases, and what that does is just transfer right onto your face, and your face is like, what the hell? And clean your hair, wash your hair. You need to be making sure you wash your hair. If you're a person with oily hair, or you're a person put lots of product that does a lot of buildup, wash your hair. Sometimes just washing your hair can clear up your face significantly. I mean, I've learned coffee will break me out, so I don't drink that much caffeine. Coffee was horrible for my skin. Ladies, stay tuned for part 3 of my skincare regimen, including prescription strength medication.